Hey guys, thanks for hopping on with us tonight. My name is Chrissy, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about my journey with Beachbody. This whole Beachbody gig started about 5 years ago with a little post on a Self Magazine page. And from there, it's been an amazing trip. I've learned so much about myself and about my strengths and my weaknesses. I've overcome so many fears and doubts, some of them being, a lack of confidence and self-esteem. Some of them being, the ability to do no chin-ups to being able to do 5, or starting with modified push-ups to being able to do 10, regular push-ups. When I first started coaching, I really didn't have any knowledge of health and fitness. I had, been one of those people that would join the gym and quit, bought into every fad diet and magic diet pill that there was. I was unhappy with myself, and at the same time, my marriage was, going down the drain, so to speak. And I think I was losing control of everything around me. I felt out of control. And so I latched onto this Beachbody coaching, hoping that it would be the answer to all my prayers. And at that point in time, it was not, but has since become. After being diagnosed with thyroid cancer, I really, dove deep into who I was and what I wanted to be. And I did a lot of reading and I did a lot of research, and I finally came to the realization that being a Beachbody coach was what I was meant to be. I'd always wanted to be a teacher, and I thought it was always supposed to be in a classroom, but I was wrong. And so it was then that I really realized that Beachbody was an answer to a long lost prayer. After I was diagnosed with cancer in 2012, I started to really understand who I was. I read so much personal development that I became okay with failing. I became okay with who I was, and I figured out what my purpose was. And it was then through trainings and things like that that I realized what being a coach was all about. That it wasn't about knowing how to do push-ups or teaching someone how to keep their back flat. It wasn't about meal plans and, the 80-20 rule and Michi's ladder and the food pyramids. It was about helping people believe in themselves, just as I had been helped. It was about sharing, your struggles with people and being vulnerable and being able to help them out of, hard situations, just like I had been helped. It was about teaching people how to be strong in both their mind and their body, and teaching people how to set goals and watching them achieve them. And that's one of the best things about being a Beachbody coach, is sitting down with someone and listening to their hopes and their dreams, and knowing that if they can stay committed to you for 21 days, 60 days, 90 days, you can literally change their life in that short amount of time. And you don't even have to know anything about it. The only thing you have to do is be their friend and motivate them. And of course, when I first started coaching, I didn't know anything about motivation. I didn't know anything about being inspiring. It wasn't anything about what I was trying to do. But just by sharing what I was doing and how I was doing it was motivation and inspiration enough. And before long, I found myself teaching insanity classes at the gym, which was way out of my comfort zone. I found myself, leading trainings and building a team of like-minded people who were after the same goal as I was. And as I began to set my sights on bigger and better goals, I began to really figure out that I wanted to be a coach full time. I didn't want to work anymore at the school. I wanted to be home with my kids. And so I set that goal in 2013, and in March of 2015, I was able to quit my job at the school, and I now do Beachbody full time. I also was able to buy a new car, ditched the minivan, and got a new car. And it was a car that I dreamt about, that I really, really, really wanted. And I also wanted to be able to buy a house. And in July of this past year, this past summer, we were able to buy a house. And it was all because I had learned how to believe in myself and shift my mindset and start to visualize, those goals and those dreams coming true and what I truly wanted in my life. And Beachbody was the driving force behind all of that. Being a part of a team of people who pick you up when you fall, who don't judge you when you fail, who, help you through the hard times and don't ditch you. When I went through my whole cancer and my divorce and everything, I lost a ton of friends. People didn't understand. And my team was behind me. They understood and they held me up. And for me, that was huge in my life because I needed that. And I needed that to build my confidence. And so today I can sit here and tell you that I am a 2-star diamond coach with Beachbody. And I believe in this business with all of my heart. And I have my sights set so high that, I've seen things happen in my life that I don't think 5 or 6 years ago I would have ever believed happen. I'm a much stronger person than I ever thought I could be, despite being able to do push-ups like a guy. I can work through my problems now. I can get out of my comfort zone. I can stand in front of people and I can speak without stumbling over my words. I can lead a team of like-minded people, and I can share about myself without being embarrassed or having that fear of judgment. So that little post 5 years ago saved my life, and it has brought me to one of the best places in my life, and I can't wait to see, where my journey takes me over the next 5 years. Thanks for letting me share.